you today on our transformational meeting. We are Transformers Hub as usual, and we are here, or it as our vision says, we are here to see a universal and a timeless generational transformation of each life, regardless. And we are always here to transform your mind timelessly, to change your life timelessly. As we always Transformers Hub, we always make sure speak to you the truth about life. That's why we always have speakers every Friday to speak about different topics and aspects of life. And today we have our very own super lady, Madame Julia Aturinda. She's going to be sharing about temperament, and we will be eagerly ready to hear from her what she has for us today. Well, before I invite her, I want to request you to please kindly mute your microphone when she begins to speak to us, to avoid the background noises that may come in. And if you have anything to comment or have any question that you'd love to ask us, kindly raise up your hand, or you can type in our chat and we'll definitely get to you. For those that it is your first time to join us today, I'm going to kindly request you to just type in the chat your telephone number and your email so that we can join you on our community platform. And we kindly request you to get to our social media platform so that you can like our Facebook page, so that you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, and go to our website. It's www.transformershub.org. You'll surely see a lot of programs that we do as Transformers Hub. Well, we are going to declare who we are, and we shall invite our speaker. I'm going to kindly ask Jonah to drop us our slogan so that we can remind ourselves, our heart, our minds of what we are committed to doing. Well, at a count of 3, I'm going to ask all of you to unmute yourselves. I can see we have our very own speaker, Madame Aturinda. You're welcome. Kalu Mohammed, we appreciate. We have Fade Mugulusi. Thank you very much for joining us today, and we are going to unmute ourselves and declare who we are. 1, 2, 3, let's go. We are timeless, transformers,
and we commit to live to our greatness.
The greatness.
We commit to live into our greatness.
Yes, thank you very much. I hope whenever you slogan, you remind yourself of what you are committed to doing this year, to doing this ending months of the year. So we are so delighted to always remind you of what are you committed to. Come, Madame Julia, to take us on our speaker today. You are welcome.
Thank you, Carol. Good afternoon, everyone.
Hi.
How are you? Yes, Aturinda Julia is my name. I work with the Uganda National Teachers Union, that is UNATU. And today I'm going to talk about temperaments. I want to welcome everyone who is listening to me. Thank you for the opportunity once again to share with you. I don't take these moments for granted because I learn a lot when I'm taking on these the topics given to me. We are going to talk about temperaments today. And why did we choose the temperament topic is in relation to we interact with different people in our communities, at our place of work, at home. So we have to get to understand who we communicate to, who we interact with, and that is why I'm going to talk about the temperaments. I'm going to begin with 2 verses. and 3 quotes. And I'm going to take on the first verse. It is going to be in Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 10. Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 10, and I'm reading. For we are God's workmanship, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. When you get to in the first verses, it shows us that we were created in God's image. However, because of the sin of Adam and Eve, we had to fall short of glory of God. And because he loved us so much, he had to give us a gift, who is his son. And through him, we are connected back to our God, right? So just want to tell us that through this word is just get to know that you're unique, you're loved in your own way. You're God's image. So nobody should tell you you're ugly, you're what? Nobody should tell you that. Just get to know you're beautifully, wonderfully, and uniquely created in God's image. The second verse is from Ephesians still, and it's chapter 4 and verse 29. Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 29. And I'm reading. Do not let any awesome talk come out of your mouth, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen. And this verse helps us out. Have you ever been there and the words hurt you, and somebody says some things and the words hurt you, and the words put you down, and then they put you off? So we are called to, whenever we're going to share something or say something, just get to know that this person, is he going to benefit from what I'm going to share? If it is rude, swallow some water and think about what you're going to say, such that what we talk will either build this person or put them down. But we are called to help the person accordingly to how they are created. Those are the 2 verses. We're going to the quotes. Henry D. Bazak says, in relation to temperaments, that temperament is that thermometer of character. It's the thermometer of character. Like how you want to get, supposing the person's temperature, you use a thermometer to get the temperature, the degrees. But here now, the temperament is the thermometer of a character, as in your character shows the temperament, right? Being good is just a matter of temperament in the end. And that is from Aris Modach. Aris Modach says that being good is just a matter of temperament in the end. And the third person says, that is Sandy J. Harris. Sandy J. Harris says, character is something you forge for yourself. Temperament is something you are born with and can only slightly modify. Slightly modify. So we are going to talk about temperaments. And I'm going to relate temperament, and I'm going to differentiate temperament and personality, because somehow we mix these things up. So temperament, according to Oxford Dictionary, it says temperament is a person's or animal's nature as shown in a way they behave or react to situations or people. The dictionary talks about people and animals, but now I'm not going to talk about the animals.
Excuse me, I'm begging your pardon about that definition.
The definition of the Oxford is, it is a person's or animal's nature as shown in the way they behave, or react to situations or people. How somebody reacts to situations, how they behave to situations is what I'm going to talk about today. And personality, according to the dictionary, says It's the various aspects of a person's character that combine to make them different from the other people. Okay? For a temperament is how you behave, and personality is your character. So that is how we can differentiate the personality and the temperament. And our personality, we are into two forms. We have the introverts and the extroverts for the personality, whereby the extroverts, when you're to say something, if you want to say something, you're going to say it without even thinking about it. Its words go outwards, no filter in their words. They don't filter their words. Then the introverts, the words, the thoughts, the moods, everything is inward process. As in, the person has to first think about something if they're going to share it to you, or if they're going to reply. They always say, okay. And then they think about what they have to say. Those are introverts. And now I'm going to talk about the temperament. So I had given about the personality. Why do we study temperaments? Why are we interested in temperaments? One, it helps us to understand the wiring of different people that we relate to. When you get into the temperament topic and understand it, you understand why people behave that way. They behave, why people's character are the way they are, and that is why we share about the temperaments. The second one is the temperaments help us to understand ourselves better. So why do I talk like this? Why do I react like this? So temperaments also help us. One, we understand ourselves, how we are wired, why we react in different situations differently. And then again, it will also help us to know our weaknesses and our strengths still. So those are two reasons why we want to share and know about temperaments. And I'm going to get into the different temperament and personality, the difference between the two. One, the temperament is an inborn. You're born with it. And you slightly adjust, but it is you, okay? And then the personality is the behavior, the emotions. It depends on how the situation is. So personality comes on top of the temperament. I think that one we have shared. And like, why do I react like this? Why am I like this? That is the personality, okay? And then also when you go to the temperament, the second difference, it is how you handle the different issues that come in your life. Depends on the temperament that you're born with. And then for the personality is what arises. Like here you're going to be quiet, and this side somehow, because you're connected to another, you're going to react in a different way. So that is the difference between the temperament and the personality. And temperament is the sensitivity of somebody, the way somebody puts effort in something, doing some things, and how you're handling these things, it all upon the temperaments. Then when it goes to the personality, is agreeing to something and consciously reacting to something. So that is how you differentiate personality and temperaments. And in the temperaments, one is not tuned to only one kind of temperament. You can be in one that is a dominant and another one that is a secondary. So the one that is a primary is called, the one that is the main, your main temperament is called a primary temperament. And then the one that is secondary because you can never be in one particular temperament. It's called a secondary temperament. There are 4 temperaments. And the 4 temperaments are a chronic, a sanguine, a phlegmatic, and a myronic. And I'm going to spell these words because of my pronunciation. Okay. The first one was choleric, which is C-H-O-L-E-R-I-C. That's choleric. And sanguine, S-A-N-G-U-I-N-E. And then the phlegmatic is P-H-L-E-G-M-A-T-I-C. And the 4th one is the melodic, which is M-E-L-A-N-C-H-O-L-I-C. Those are the 4 temperaments I'm going to talk about in detail. Now, the first one I'm going to talk about the melodic. The melodic, these people are, it is an introvert people. They are introvert people, as in when they are thinking, what they are doing, everything they want, it has to first begin from the inside. That is what they call the introverted people. And for them, they are motivated, as in they are these perfectionist people, detailed people. They are quality. Whatever they're going to produce, is it right? Is it okay? Is it like if you're told you meet a moronic person, when they have put a book facing up, they want it to face up. When you change it to the different direction, it's going to piss them off. These are the melodic I'm talking about. As in, for them, they deal with facts. When they want to do something, or they have been given an assignment, they will ask questions to ascertain, is this what I'm thinking? Is this what you meant? Are you trying to say this and this? So for them, they are there. And for them, when it is work, they work so best when you have rules and regulations. Do this, do this, do this. For them, that is the way they're comfortable with. And they're always analytical in nature, as in they analyze everything that they do. What they are going to handle. The strength of a moralic person, they are going to be followers of the law. As in, when you set something, they are very good in following it to the dot. What are we going to do? We are going to do it like this. How are we going to do it? And everything, they are going to make sure that they follow what the rules and regulations are set for them to follow. They are always conscious. So when they're going to do something, they have to first ascertain, is it really right? Am I really doing the right thing? Then for them to produce something, they will give you like, have you ever been with somebody and you have a deadline to make? Yeah. And for them, they are like, okay, I know, I'm working on it. I will give it to you. You know, that's where you are on pressure. For them, they are not under pressure. Yeah. They want to make sure that when they produce something, it is right and it is on point. And this moronic, when I searched, they were given color green. And when I looked at color green, what does color green mean in relation to their lifestyle? The color green says renewal, nature, energy, associated with different growth, harmony, freshness, safety, as in everything is it right? Is it in order? They're so perfectionist. They're so perfect in everything that they are doing. So when you get into this person, they are polite, they are patient, they are kind, they can listen to you, and when you talk with them, they listen. What are their weaknesses for the type of person who is a perfectionist? One, when they're under pressure, like somebody who has been so quiet and there's a situation that is unfavorable, you're going to see somebody burst into fighting, and yet that is not who they've been. Yeah, and like, but this is a quiet person. How come you did this? So in the unfavorable situations, they are going to show a different personality in them, and they worry about everything and in everything. So they're prone to having stress so much because they think about what they're going to do. They analyze about everything, and they are like, in their lifestyle, they are always, what are they thinking of me? What did when you say something and somebody interprets it in another way, for them, they want to try to understand it in a different way. And these are the Merolics. They are not sociable so much because of their introvert personality and because of how they take their things. They take long to have friends, to allow friends into their circles. They allow you until once they have really known your intentions, once they have known really, why is this person coming to me? Why did this person call me? Those type of people, those are the Merolics, okay? They don't have a sense of urgency. As in these things of deadline, if you want these people to have a deadline, if the deadline is this week, give them 2 weeks, tell them like, you know what, if the deadline is in 2 weeks, tell them the deadline is the 1 week, such that you allow the other 1 week for them to process and do their things the way they want. Because when you rush them, they are going to say, I am working on it, I will give it to you. So when you're this person who wants something so much, you're going to have crashes with this person. They're always anxious. They're always moody. Like a person every time, because of their thinking, everything, they are scared. Am I doing it the right way? And they want people to be perfect because they are perfect. You find that person, why did you do this one? Why didn't you put it like this? Not knowing that people are wired in different ways. So that is also a weakness of the Merolic. And for them, when they are to think, they are prone to having stress because of how they relate with the environment. Environment sometimes is not to be a perfectionist all the time. So those are the Merolics. Once you get somebody who is like that, get to know that that is how they are. Find ways to adjust to make sure that at least you understand this person. I'm going to the second temperament. I was talking about the Merolic now. Now I'm going to take about the phonemic, which is PH, the phonemic. And these are people who are motivated, for them, they're motivated by calm and harmony, and they are service-oriented. They are service-oriented, and they are also introverts. But for them, they work frequently with people for a common goal. And for them, they are expressive in nature. Expressive in nature as in, when they want to do something, they try to make sure that you also understand it. They try to, when they're working with you, they make sure they find out what are you talking about? How do you blend? And then they blend with you. These are the affirmative. They want an environment where there's peace. They want an environment where they can really interact with somebody to make sure, if at all you have a goal you want to achieve, they will help you to achieve this goal. They will help you, they will guide you, they will direct you towards your goal. And they have an agreeable nature. Everything, yes, yes. They don't have, no. They are everything, yes, yes. They are good to work under pressure. And also they plan their work well. Like they plan how to do their work. When do we start? When do we end? They are not easily angered. For them, that is how their nature is. And you can associate with these people calmly in a good way, because for them, they don't get annoyed. They are also patient in when they are doing their things, and they try to be able to lead you. As I say, they guide you to, if at all you have something, a goal, they see your goal and then they try to guide you in the goal. And when they have a goal, they still try to explain to you how you have to achieve this the goal. I think you have ever been with these people who already try to help you. No, don't do it like this. Do it like this. And until they listen, they are good in listening to us. They are good in when on a team and you have a weakness, they are very fast in showing you, no, don't do it like this. Just do it like this. If you do it like this, you're going to achieve what you want. They are too dependable. When you're working with them, I mean, you feel so calm around them. And also they are listeners. They take time to listen, to understand the other person. What are they meaning? What are they talking? And then when you're trying to say, then they explain, this is what I was trying to mean. I didn't mean what you're meaning, right? Those are the fanatics. Then their weaknesses. They are quick to make decisions. They make decisions, and also they are, for them, they resist change. As in, if at all there is change, you see that, why is it happening? I don't want, they want is a comfortable life. When things come and hit, they are really, really resistant to picking up to the new environment, the new change in the company, the new change in life, they want their comfort, basically. Anything that disorganizes their comfort scares them. They also fear a lot in life. So when you get into this person, they tease those people that annoy them. They tend to tease the people that annoy them. And once they are in a relationship, they give their best to the relationship. But once the relationship breaks, they will not even look back, and they will not even look for you. And these are the people I was talking about. The phalanic, they fear a lot. As in anything, they're like, what is the outcome of this one? Their heart is always in anxious state. For them, when there is something that is chaos, they run away from chaos. So those are the people I was talking about. And the third person, or the third temperament, is the choleric, which is a CH. The choleric, the CH. These people are extroverts. Extroverts as in outgoing, outspoken. When you say something and that is it. That is what they call the extroverts. They are good leaders. And they are motivated by power and control. A person wants to control everything, wants to be in power of everything, wants to show that they are in charge of the situation. And those are the cholerics. And they really want results. As in, whenever they're doing something, they want to see results. We achieved what we do. When they have set goals, have we achieved what we have set for? And when they're making goals, they stick to the goal to the end. If they want something, they make sure that they handle this something to the end. And again, when they are faced with the opposition, for them, they face the opposition on head on, as in they confront any opposition they confront. They don't run away from anything that challenges their leadership and their personality. And again, they're active in everything that they do. Well, what do we have to do? Every team, they go there and then they are active to see that results are coming out from what they had planned. Their strengths, they are confident in everything. When I like you say, some people may mistake their confidence as arrogancy, but because they are confident, they want to make sure that even other people are the same like how they are controlling them. So their nature is strong-willed, as in for them, they make decisions so fast. They make decisions, and somehow they make even decisions on behalf of others, even when you're trying to take your time. For them, they have already concluded and have made a decision. By the time you say yes, it's like, we have passed that one, I think. And they don't want you to when they see you take your time to think on the decision, it irritates them. They are practical in their work. Hands-on is where they fit best. And they never run out of ideas. When you meet a person, all the time they have ideas. Why don't we do this? When you bring a time, do this and this. And for them, their ideas are already somehow practical, sometimes practical, give you solutions to issues there and there. They are quick in emergency situations. When there is an emergency, for them, like when you're thinking of how, for them, they're acting. Why don't you do this? Do this, do like this, do like this. As in, they're quick in coming out to rescue in that. In any situation that is of emergency. What are their weaknesses? The weaknesses of the choleric are they are short-tempered. Their temper is so bad. When they are annoyed, you don't want to be near them. They are like how the extroverts, that when you're with them, you're like, even you get scared of the environment around them. They are so assertive, and they want you to follow their rules. You want them, even when you're in a meeting, for them, they come with all predetermined ideas, but they have come to the meeting to share with you and to get your ideas. But even though you get the ideas, you find out in the end, you're going to be doing their ideas. For them, they have come to give you ideas. They've come not to listen to you somehow, somewhere. But remember, this is a dominant, but they have a secondary of, they patterned up with another thing. So somehow, because of being, they can readjust and listen, but most of the time, they are people who give rules and rules and rules. They take on tasks easily, and they want to do these tasks, but they get bored easily. When these tasks are not ending for them, they want to switch off from these tasks that they're doing. When you're in a relationship with this person, they are controlling so much. They want to be controlling everything. And somehow they're insensitive to the people's needs, because for them, they want to do what they want to do is they want you to do is what they want you to do. Sometimes you're a slow person and they will not really understand that one. It's a weakness in them. They act immediately. They act because they're impulse people. And sometimes you find that they have stepped onto people's toes so much. Even when the intention is good, many people read those intentions as bad. When they are giving orders, you may think they are rude. And people like the Malik who think about everything, when this person has said something, they would mistake it. And then there's going to be a friction between the two. This person takes in Paula and Paula. This one is fast and wants things to work and wants a result out of it. and yet you're slow. So you're going to see that these two people are not going to do what? To work together. Remember, I'd given us the verses that in everything we do, let us work in showing that we help out each other to do good. And as we are created, we get to know that we are created differently. How this person reacts, how this person takes in his things, how they interact is different from me. So I have to find out how I react, how I adjust to situations and fit with the other personality or the other temperament person. I've talked about three temperaments, melodic, phonemic, choralic. So I'm now going to talk about the fourth one, and it is the sanguine. The sanguine are the extremely people person. They are extroverts. For them also, they think when they think something, they say it. If they are feeling something, they say how they feel. If the person wants to make a call and they want to talk to you, they'll make a call. They will not have to think at why am I the one calling? For them, they will pick a call and call immediately. These are the sanguines. They're also so talkative. They talk a lot. Have you met people and then they talk? They're like a radio. So these are the what? Sanguines. They talk a lot and they talk so fast. When you've met this sanguine for the first time, how you talk with this person, how you interact with this one, you feel like, have I known you the rest of my life? For them, they fit in every environment. When you take them to this place, they fit and they start conversing. And they talk, and they don't think when they're to say something. If something is on their heart, they'll tell you how they feel. And it tastes like you have to first understand the situations, study books, they help you to calm down. But the person in you has already said something and you're like, why did I say it? And that is the sanguine. They talk so fast. They love to encourage everyone around them to do something. They love teamwork so much, as in they when you give them an environment where there are people, you see this personality in them come out. This person who wants to help out, they are good in helping people who are sick. When you are down and you're stressed, they will feel that stress. They will, if you're happy, they're going to be happy, genuinely happy. If you're sad, they're also going to feel sadness in them. That is the sanguine. And for them, when you put them in a place, if there is a problem over what, for them, they are not going to look at the problem. They are going to look at how are we going to make the people around us happy, even when they are crying in them. Even at times they have too much fear in them, but they don't show because of how they react and how they interact with people. People look at these people who laugh all the time, who are not short of words, they're always talking, but deep inside they're fighting a loneliness person in them, and it's not seen. So sometimes you can see, why did this person commit suicide when they have been so laughing? Kumbe the inner past, the other thing that is they're fighting with that you cannot see is the one that is really causing. So sometimes when it comes to excess, they are like, when they say something, because they don't think about what they say, they always go back and I messed up in this area. I said something I wasn't meant to say, and it has already, when by the time they say sorry, the word has already come out of their mouth. They are so carefree. They are outgoing, they're sociable, as in every environment, they are just according to the environment. And they are creative, as in when you bring them to a place, you'll just think that, when you look at this place is boring. For them, they will look at something that is going to bring laughter out of that boring situation. Where like, why did you bring me to this place? And when they reach there, they, wow, thank you for bringing me to this place. I'm seeing this and this. They're seeing positive in everything that they are doing. They are always friendly and always smiling. All the time they're smiling because of their warmth in them. People around them really feel free so much with them that when they start conversing with you, you're like, my God, did I know you? Where did I see you from? For them, they don't mind about where you met and how you met. And what are their weaknesses? Their weaknesses are they're emotional so much. They have those outbursts. The person has been laughing so much, and then you see all of a sudden quiet and looking at you. And they're like, are you okay? No, they're not okay, but their emotion state, where you're thinking the person is going to cry, they're going to laugh. Where you think the person is going to keep quiet, they're going to talk. So that is how they are. They are unpredictable. As in, you cannot get to know, are you shedding tears of laughter, of happiness, or sadness? So for them, they are like, cannot understand them. And once they're given, because they are talkative, and then you give them a platform to share, they are going to exaggerate the truth. They are going to make sure this truth is, they put everything, you know, those spices when you're talking and people are giving you attention, most especially when everybody has given them attention, they exaggerate the truth. They really want to be noticed. They want credit and approval, which sometimes people are not like that. But the sanguines are like that. They make decisions out of emotions. When they are annoyed, they make decisions. When they are happy, they make decisions. And then they regret afterwards their decisions. When they are saying something, they always want a place of agreement. You're like, did I do something that is right? Well, when I was presenting, was it coming out well? So they were looking for those saying, oh, wow, you did it well. You did it well. Those are the sanguines. And these are the personalities that we have talked about, the 4 personalities. All these personalities are the dominant personalities. But remember, you blend because you cannot have one, all these 4 temperaments, you cannot blend in only one. You have to have one, and then the secondary has to come. So the secondary of sanguine and the secondary of the melancholic, you will just go back and change about that one, because it's so certain there are 16. You can mix. It depends on the different situations. In the situations where you're annoyed, you may react in a different way, but the dominancy of your temperament comes out. And when we are to understand a person, how they are wired, how they are created, how they talk, will really help us out to build strong relationships, to build a team that is going to fight the end. You'll understand, and you'll not judge, why did the person talk like this? Why did this person act like this? Because you get to know how they are wired in the way God created them. And also, again, when we are to discuss this temperament, we find out there are times when you're super high, super everything, and you're wondering, and people are like, why are you like that? But get to know that that is how you are wired. The environment, because of what has happened, so you adjust, but the main one always has to come out. And when we are talking about the temperaments, we need to know that we are created differently we need to get to know that if a person is slow in doing some things, don't push that person. Understand that that is how they are. It's not that they want to be slow, but that is how they were born. They are slow. When you're in scenarios of deadlines and you are in a team and this person you're working with is a slow person, if the deadline is for 2 weeks, tell them we have 1 week deadline. They're going to wait after 1 week. You're not going to have the work done in that 1 week. But in the second week or the second week of the third day, you'll get the work. Basically, you have hit the target. But if you push them so much, they will not work. They will stop, and it will bring It will bring conflicts. If you are working with this person who is a bossy person, and you're this person who takes things, understand that that is how they are, and then try to see how you fit in to work with this person. I was talking about temperaments, and I talked about those 4 temperaments, and I think explained the weaknesses and the strength of each. And if at all there's any question, you can always ask me. Carol, back to you. Thank you.
Maybe Carol's network is fine. It seems Carol's network is not fine.
Yeah, it's true. Carol's network is not really working well, but she's just back right now and she's going to be carrying on. Carol?
She's trying.
Yes, I just had a network hiccup. Am I clear now?
It's a fair one.
Well, I have to thank Madam for the awesome topic that she has talked about today. I think we all know where we fall. As you were sharing, Muhammad just realized where he falls. So we all understand the difference of what temperament is. We all understand. I think you all understand now better yourself. You understand yourself better now, or you understand the people you're associating with. You know, now if you're associating with anyone, you can at least sense whether they are colics or they are melancholy or they are sanguine. So I'm really blessed to have been part of this topic today. Becky already asked for the material writing, and I hope we shall be getting it from Madame Julia, and we shall surely share it with you on our community platform. Well, I want to thank you again. Thank you very much, Madame Julie, for sparing your time and sharing with us this wonderful wisdom. And then we get to know who we are, how we act with people, and get to know. Thank you all for being part of our meeting today. And then I want to also thank those that are watching us live on our Facebook page. Thank you very much for deciding to be with us today. And if anyone has a question, kindly put up your hand. Madame Julia is still there. She can answer your question before we close our meeting off. Fade, if you have any question, or Mohammed, we have Becky, Tina. Yes, Fade.
It's not a question. It's just over supplement, over what? Like every day I was here, but I didn't know where I belong, like seriously. But the first one, the what? Meta connection. So I've known where I belong. Guys, don't laugh. The word is so hard. Guys, like seriously, don't laugh. I don't know how to I've come to realize where I belong. Because today I'm happy from nowhere. I don't want to listen to anything. I don't want to hear any nonsense. When maybe I'm here, especially in terms of hygiene. That's where I realized where I belong. Like when I make a bed and it's neat, I don't want to see anyone jumping on that bed before sleeping time. When you jump onto that bed and then either I fight or I slap. So I felt guilty, and it's a mixture of two. I belong in Mela. You said because you can't be in one. I belong to melancholic and sanguine.
Thank you, Madam Julia. Thank you, Madam Julia. You've deliberated everything well, and I am winding up our meeting for now. Well, have a blessed weekend. Bye-bye.